ravens in the darkness. The prophecy of the ravens in the darkness is foretold when Christ warns that he will always feed the ravens. In the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 24, we see it says, "Consider the ravens, for they neither sow nor reap, which neither have storehouse nor barn, and God feedeth them. How much more are ye better than the fowls?" When the day of the Lord comes, it will be dark, and the Lord will feed those birds. It will be fulfillment of what he had said he will do. In the book of Ezekiel, chapter 32, verse 3 through 7 and 8, it says, "Thus saith the Lord God, I will therefore spread out my net over thee with a company of many people, and they shall bring thee up in my net. Then will I leave thee upon the land. I will cast thee forth upon the open field, and will cause all the fowls of the heaven to remain upon thee, and I will fill the beasts of the whole earth with thee. And I will lay thy flesh upon the mountains, and fill the valleys with thy height. I will also water thy blood the land wherein thou swimmest, even to the mountains, and the rivers shall be full of thee. And when I shall put thee out, I will cover the heaven, and make the stars thereof dark. I will cover the sun with a cloud, and the moon shall not give her light. All the bright lights of heaven will I make dark over thee, and set darkness upon thy land, saith the Lord God." The day of the Lord will be dark. The sun will be darkened, and those who are slain will be filling the riverbeds with bodies and blood, up to a horse's bridle, for the winepress is blood of people being slain, and the birds will be fed in the dark. The valleys that used to hold water and rain will be filled with blood, and the winepress that will be up to a horse's bridle of height, it will be filled with bodies and blood of people who were slain. The birds will be fed from the valleys to the mountains. And this is what the prophet says and is confirmed by the angel. Ezekiel chapter 39, verse 17 through 21. "And thou, son of man, thus saith the Lord God, speak unto every feathered fowl and every beast of the field, assemble yourselves and come and gather yourselves on every side to my sacrifice that I do sacrifice for you, even a great sacrifice upon the mountains of Israel, that ye may eat flesh and drink blood. You shall eat the flesh of the mighty and drink the blood of the princes of the earth, of rams, of lambs, and of goats, of bullocks, all of them fatlings of Bashan. And ye shall eat fat till ye be full, and drink blood till you be drunken, of my sacrifice which I have sacrificed for you. Thus ye shall be filled at my table with horses and chariots, with mighty men, and with all men of war, saith the Lord God. And I will set my glory among the heathen, and all the heathen shall see my judgment that I have executed, and my hand that I have laid upon them. And the table of the Lord is prepared for the ravens in the dark to eat the meat of these fatlings of goats and lambs and rams and bullocks, which are the kings, the captains, and all their armies and their men, and the people who are great men of the earth, who have rejected Christ. They will be slain and put into the river of blood and fed to the birds. Yes, the prophet prophesies the ravens, and the angels call them to feast. Revelation chapter 19, verse 17 and 18. "And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, Come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great God, that ye may eat the flesh of kings, the flesh of captains, and the flesh of mighty men, and the flesh of horses and of them that sit on them, and the flesh of all men, both free and bond, and small and great." The feast of the Lord's table is prepared for the ravens to come and eat. This is a fulfillment of the promise of those who make war against Christ, and his fulfillment of his promise that consider the ravens, he will even feed them. Revelation chapter 19, verse 21. "And the remnant were slain with the word of him that sat upon the horse, which sword proceedeth out of his mouth, and all the fowls were filled with their flesh." Those who oppose the restoration of the kingdom to Israel, and those who oppose and exalt themselves against Christ and his kingdom, they will be fed to the ravens in fulfillment of what Christ has said, "Consider the ravens, for God will feed them, and they will be fed in the end times." And this is the prophecy of the ravens fed in the dark.